What's up, Frame Fitness? It's me, Jeni Del Pozo, and today I have a 30-minute inner thigh sculpting workout for you, all done on your mat. But you will need your magic circle, your Pilates ring, your ring of fire, whatever you want to call it. I need you to have that, have some water nearby, and put some socks on today. Keep those toes nice and warm. You're going to use it also for just a little bit more inner thigh work standing too. All right, let's get this party started. You're going to come down onto your mat, and then take your circle and place it between the inner thighs, so like right below the knees towards your thigh bones. And I want you to press into the circle one time, and then start to narrow off your stance so that way your feet are right in line with your sits bones. From there, press your palms down into the mat, collarbones are nice and wide, and I want you just to release the circle slightly, and then press into your circle. You open and you close. Open and close. Keep going right there. And I want you to think about your neutral spine all throughout this work. So it's easy sometimes when you press into the circle to want to really tuck and kind of pull into your back. I want you to have that nice neutral spine. What does that exactly mean? It means you have that natural curve in your low back. So there's almost like a little breath of air underneath the low back. And then the ribs by your shoulder blades, those are trying to pull down towards your mat. All the while, collarbones are nice and wide. And yeah, you're still pressing into that circle too at the same time. I know. All the things, but it's that great connection to the inner thighs that zips right up into your abdominals too. It's so funny, like it's just so incredible to see how connected your body truly is. Inner thighs working, great. Core's on, perfect. Go for 4 more. Go for 3. You got 2. Last one. Hold and hug the circle, then give me little pulses in. Oh, there's that burn. In. Yes, keep that up. You go for 4. 3, 2, 1. Guess what? Second round. Big open, big close. Open and close. Whew. I love using the magic circle. It's one of my favorite props because it gets the job done. If you're like having a hard time connecting to something, grab that magic circle. Add it in and you will just have to embrace that burn that you're feeling like you are right now. Go for 4 more. You got 3. Give me 2. Last one, hug and hold, little pulses again. It's in. Woo! Control it even when that little rebound wants to happen. You're in control on the in and the open and the close. In. Here we go. You go for 4. For 3. For 2. What's that? You want one more round? Let's go for one more round. You open and you close. Open and close. And you want to think here that you're truly using your upper inner thighs to press into the circle versus your knees. The knees aren't knocking together. It's really, again, coming from that inner thigh work today. Give me 4 more big ones. Go for 3. You got 2. Last one, hug and hold it. Little pulses, in. Ooh, yep, Keep it up. Go for 8. Woo. Go 6. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the circle out for a second, and then just let your knees rock side to side. Get a little stretch. Give the inner thighs a little break, because today's all about the inner thighs, so we're going to go right back into it again. Okay, you're going to take the circle right back where you had it, right below the knees towards your thigh bones. Press your palms down into the mat, and then float your legs up to tabletop. And I always love a flex through the feet in this position when you have the circle, just to help you get out of the hip flexors, get out of the quads a little bit. It just turns on the back of the leg. Then from here, you're pressing to the circle slightly, and then you're going to tap your heels down towards your mat and lift right back up. Again, you tap it down and up. Now you're keeping that nice neutral spine, but if you ever feel like it's going into your back, one of my favorite things to do is make a little diamond shape with your hands, place it underneath your tailbone tush area, and when you bring the legs up, your fingertips will just be a little out from underneath your seat. It's a great way to take the work back out of the back and put it back into your core. I don't think it makes it any easier. It's always just a variation that you're going to be working with. And it's whatever works best for your body to get the most out of this work. So if the hands underneath do it for you, go there instead. Go for 4 more. You got 3. You still hugging that circle? Don't forget to hug that circle. Last 2. One more. hold it at the top, then just press in and in. You press in that circle, feel the inner thighs, feel the abs work for you here too. 8 more. Go 6. Go 4. 3, 2, 1. Lower your feet down. Take the circle out. And let's give it some stretches here. So yes, your circle can really add a nice burn to everything, but it's also supportive. It can also be your bestie. So you're going to hug one leg in, and then take the pad of the circle onto the ball of your foot. Get a nice little stretch there. And yes, that's more hamstring right now, but usually those hamstrings need a little love too. So I'm not mad about getting that stretch in as well. Then you're going to take the leg out towards the side, but more up towards your shoulder. You can kind of hook onto that circle however it feels best in your body, just to feel that inner thigh open back up, because you got more work. You got more work to do. And then come back to center and switch to your other side. So you'll hug the leg in first, give it a little love, and then place the ball of the foot onto the pad. And if you're ever feeling like a little too tight some days, bend the bottom leg. That way you can really anchor the tailbone down and get that big stretch. Sometimes when the leg is long, a lot of pulling starts to happen. Some like that length is what you're looking for. And bending that knee can just really find that length a little bit better for you. And then you're going to reach the leg out towards the shoulder. Oh, yep. I need to do this stretch more often. It just feels so nice to get into. And then come back to center. Go ahead, take the circle off to the side for a little bit. Hug both legs in, rock and roll a little side to side. And then carefully rock and roll yourself up. You're going to come all the way up to standing. Just go nice and slow because you've been lying down for a little while. Yes, you were working, but you were lying down, so just take a moment to stand all the way up. All right, so this is where the socks come into play. These aren't just like my cute socks. I mean, they're cute socks, but we're going to use them too. So I'm going to step off the mat a little bit here. And now we're going to do some standing side splits. So an exercise that you can easily do on the reformer, you can mimic right here on your mat, just a little off the mat. Make sure you have something slippery kind of to work on. All right, so we're going to do a little turn out here. So let's go heels together, toes apart. Hands can come onto your hips. Then you're going to reach one leg out to the side, lower down, and then slide that foot all the way back in. We're going to stay on that same side. So you're going to reach out, press your heel down, and then pull back in. And you want to feel both inner thighs work right here. You reach, you lower, pull all the way back in. So you can like get a lot of work out of this. The more you think about like you're moving through molasses, you're moving through something just like crazy heavy. I don't know if you have dreams like this. I have dreams like this all the time, where I'm trying to like fight in water or like try to like throw a punch in the water, and it's like this slow motion happening. That's what's happening right here in your legs. I could talk about crazy dreams that I have, like reoccurring ones, but we don't have to go there. We don't have enough time. We got to work out. Reach, down, pull all the way back in. Give me 3 more on this side. You reach, down, slide it back in, zip all the way up. 2 more. And pull all the way back in. Last one. You reach, lower, pull back in. Then from here, same leg that's been doing the moving, we're going to lift it up towards the diagonal in front. So you're going to lift up, bring it right back down. Lift and lower. So I'm keeping a nice bend behind the knee. I'm having to work on my balance. So you're lifting up out of the side that's standing. Abs are working. It's inner thigh day, I know. But the abs are always going to be on, right? We're doing Pilates. So lift your abs in towards your spine, up towards your heart. And then keep working that turnout in your leg to really feel like there's like a string on your inner thigh, lifting your leg up. Go for 4 more. 3. You got 2. This last one, you're going to hold it up there. Find that balance, work the turnout, try to show off the inner thigh up towards the sky, and then let's move from here. You pulse it up and up, up and up. So getting into that inner thigh, I know you're feeling that. Work the balance challenge. I'm right there with you. There are days where I'm like, where's my chair to hold on to? Where's my wall? If you want to go find that, go ahead and find that and hold on. Go for 8 more. Go for 6. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake it out. We got that second side to do. So back to heels together, toes apart. Hands onto your hips. Lift up out of your chest, and let's go. You're going to reach out. you lower, pull all the way back in. And again, you reach, lower, pull back in. And it might feel just a little different on one side versus the other, but you're trying your best to really feel both inner thighs, both sides of the inner thighs really working here. You reach down, all the way back in. So this is one of my favorite exercises to do on your frame reformer, side splits. Side splits, because it looks like you're doing nothing, and you are up there like trembling and holding on for dear life with your inner thighs. I know how tough of an exercise that is, so good on you to make that happen, and good on you to work on this on the mat too. All the way in. Reach. And in. Ooh, go for 3 more. You got 2. All the way. You got it. Last one. Reach. Lower. Pull back in. Then from there, keep working your turnout. So that means the knee's going to face away from you, from the ceiling, I should say, like out, away. Then from here, find that balance. You lift up, lower it back down. Oh, lift and lower. Lift and up. So there's always just a soft little bend in your standing leg here. That'll make sure that your muscles are firing up versus if you kind of lock into your legs, that means your joints are having to do a lot of the work and take a lot of the brunt of it. Turn on those muscles instead. Keep a soft bend behind your knee on that standing leg. That'll also turn on those muscles to help with your balance here as well. Go for 4 more. Control up and down. Last 2. Last one, you're going to bring the leg right back up, work the turnouts, find the balance with me, and then lift and up, up, and up. And the more you can turn out that leg, the more you're going to get into that inner thigh right here. Oh, embrace it. It's happening today. Give me 8 more. Go 6. Go 4. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Shake it out. Okay, so now we're going to do some side lying inner thigh work. And I want you to go to the side that you were first working. So the leg that's burning right now, let's give it a little breather. So you're going to lie onto your side of the first working leg. And you're going to come onto your forearm, and the leg's going to lengthen out nice and long, the bottom leg. The top leg is going to come behind the bottom leg, and you want to lift your heel up nice and high. Then press up out of your forearm, and do this for me quick. Go ahead and come onto your hip point. So you're going to stack your hips. From there, roll back slightly so that way you're on kind of that meatier part of your glute. Then from here, top hand can go wherever you want. The dancer in me wants to just give it a little jazz hands reach, okay? So you're going to flex to the bottom foot, press up out of your forearm, lift and lower, up and down. So here, you're working the turnout. So the knee is facing towards the side of your mat. And again, that string is back. It's like a little puppet today. You want to have that string on the upper inner thigh, and you lift your leg up from there. I think the flex is always really helpful in this, so that way you're turning on the muscles in your leg, and then that inner thigh just goes, oh, I want to do that too. I want to work too. And then it's on. And again, hand where you want it. Whatever you want, just take it there. Up and down. Lift and lower. Go for 4. 3, 2, last one, you hold it up there, little lifts up and up. Oh, these pulses today, those are the ones. Those are the ones that are getting that job done. Oof, it's like magic circle who? We didn't even need it for this. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, bring it down for a second, just lift up. Take a little breather because you've got like 2 more sets to do. It's fine. It's going to be great. You're going to roll back again, lift up out of your forearm, flex through your foot, lift your leg up, bend your knee, and then lengthen it out. You bend in and lengthen out. So that bend, you're working the turnout even more, bend, and then reach all the way through your heel. So it gives the like inner thigh, it's working, but it's a little bit more of a break considering what you just did on that inner thigh. But you feel it like warm up again real quick, don't you? Now, what's easy to do is because you're so focused on your inner thigh is to start to slouch into that forearm that's on the mat, into your shoulder too. So I want you to press up out of your forearm, lift your chest up, give me whatever arm you want to give me on that top, and just keep that chest nice and lifted. Go for 2 more. Last one. Reach. Lower it down for a moment. Lift up out of everything. And then roll it back. Flex through your foot. Lift it up as high as you can. From here, you got your circles. You're going to circle up and around. You circle. Circle. And feel how that core holds on to this as well for you. Abs pull in and up. Chest is nice and lifted. Go for 4. Go for 3, 2, and 1. Reverse your circles. Oh my gosh, we have to reverse a circle. We got to reverse the circle. But you're done at the end of this one. Give me just 4 more. 4 of them. Go for 3. You got 2. Last one. Oh my goodness, and done. Done with that side. Let it go for a second. Shake it all out. Grab some water if you'd like. Towel off, whatever you need to. And then join me onto your other side. So you're going to come back down onto your forearm. This leg that hasn't worked yet, it's like, oh, we got this. And then it just starts to burn right off the bat. Okay, so the leg is a little in front of your hips. Flex through the foot. Top leg comes behind the bottom. Pop the heel up, hand where you want it. Press up out of your forearm. Remember, you're not stacked completely onto the hip bone. You want to roll it back to that meatier part in the booty, so that way we can really lift the leg up and get some range. Flex through your foot. Let's do it. You lift and lower. Up and down. That inner thigh work. Listen, I love to work inner thighs. I grew up dancing, so I feel like, I had those strong legs growing up. And I've noticed, over the years, I get some knee pain. I get some of that stuff that happens to me. I've ran now 2 marathons, which I loved. I'm definitely going to do another one. I signed up for a half already. I was like, let me do a half. Let me see if I like that. Let me see if that's a little bit more fun. Not that a full marathon isn't fun. It's not that fun. But it's kind of fun. Okay, it's fun at the end. But I noticed the more I strengthen my inner thighs, I just feel like my knees are much more protected for my running, for my recovery as well. So that inner thigh work is super important. Go for 2 more. Last one, hold it up there. Give me little pulses up and up. Ooh, there it is. There's that burn. Think about every time you're doing that lift, you're doing so much great work into supporting your knees, your ankles, your hips, all of that, just by working your inner thighs. Lift, up, and up. Give me 8 more, then you get a little break. Go 6. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let it just go. Let it go. That set is done. Let's go into that second set, all right? Flex through the foot again. Lift your chest up, press up out of your forearm. Lift your leg up. Then you're going to bend, work the turnout, and press and reach. Bend and reach. You know what it would have been so mean of me to do? What if I had ankle weights on for you right now too? So mean. But if you ever go back to this workout and you're like, hey, I want to do a little bit more. How can I add more to this? Listen, you got your magic circle. Put some ankle weights on too. I'm not mad at it. You do you. That's like the beauty of all of this is for you to be able to go, what do I need out of this work today? How can I make this even more useful for my body? So if you're like, I need a little extra oomph, add it. Go there. Give me 4 more. Go for 3. You got 2. Last one, lift. Lower it down. Let it go. You got 1 more set. It's those beautiful circles. Roll it back again. Lift your chest up. Flex through your foot. Lift your leg up as high as you can. Then give me circles from there. Up and around. And around. Try to keep the leg nice and long. Reach through your heel. Lift your chest up. Make it look like the easiest work from your chest up, right? Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles. You're almost there. Up and around. And reach. Up. Go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Whew. Shake it all out. So I'm going to give you a little break. You can just sit cross-legged. Let it go. Then when you're ready, bring the soles of your feet together if your body's ready yet. Right as I did that, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready yet for that. It's okay. I got this. Okay, soles of the feet together. You can just hold onto your ankles. And then what I love to do is bring a hand behind to help lift out of the spine. And then you can just put a little bit of pressure onto your thigh bone, not onto the knee, but onto your thigh bone. Right onto the knee, there's no need to put that much pressure. A little safer just on towards the thigh. And just press it down, just a little bit there. And then you can come back up and over to the other side, and just see how it feels. Because we have more to do. It's fine. It's going to be great. It's all so good. All right, bring your legs back together, lie onto your back, and you're going to take the idea of the magic circle, everything that you've already done, and I want you to still make that work in your body with your legs straight up towards the sky. Hands come down by your sides. Bring your knees into your chest, and then lengthen your legs up towards the sky. Then from here, I want you to go heels together, toes apart. So I love to think about this as like floor bar work, all right? So you're gonna flex through your feet, and then from here, imagine there's like 2 panes of glass between your legs. Try not to break the glass. You're gonna start to bend your knees, and you're trying to open up the knees to the sides. Again, not letting the heels drop down or the knees come in towards you. Don't break that glass. And then you wanna really rotate, externally rotate through your thigh bones and press up to straight. Again, you bend and you lengthen. And it looks like nothing. And if you're like, Jeni, I'm not really feeling it, work the turnout even more, especially as you're coming back up. Press your heels together. That will all turn on those inner thighs, turn on your legs a ton right here. Bend and lengthen. It was at like a dance convention growing up, and one of the warm-ups, the instructor, I still remember to this day, that this is how we did our bar work. And like we were all like shaking, like sweating. We did like first position, second, we did all of that. We're just gonna do this position today. And then we hugged in our legs, and she was like, I made you do it like that because that's how it should feel when you're standing. It should be that much work. The core is on, holding your legs, right? All of that should be on when you're doing this standing. So that was a great, I just will never forget that day, and I do this so much to really get into my legs, core. I hope you're feeling it too. Go for one more. Press it up. Hug your legs in for just a quick moment. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, reach your legs right back up towards the sky. Work the turnout. Now we're just going to start to cross the ankles. You're just going to cross, cross, cross. And think that you are pressing into like a mini baby magic circle right here. Cross, cross. So we're going to add a little opening, a little nice center straddle kind of split. So we're going to cross, cross, flex through your feet, open. And then the other foot will cross. You'll point through the toes. You cross, cross, flex and open. Cross, cross, and open. So feel like your legs have to pull back together from your inner thighs. And if the point and flex is a little too much, just keep a flex. Some days I'm like, my brain can't do all that. It's okay, I feel you, but we're gonna get through it together. You're almost there. Whew. Do that, cross, cross, open. Go for 4 more. Cross, cross, reach. 3, reach it. 2, last set. 1, reach it all the way up. Hug your legs in, and then go ahead and open up the knees, circle them around to the sides. Inner thighs all day. All right, so now your feet are gonna come down onto the mat. We're gonna do my favorite version of shoulder bridge for inner thighs. Walk one ankle over the other. So you're gonna cross the ankles, not at the legs, but at the ankles. Press your knees together. Press your palms down into the mat, and keep pressing your knees together. Lift your hips up. Now keep pressing your knees together. Imagine that. Remember when, oh my goodness. You're gonna tap your hips down and lift right back up. I'll get into my story in a second. I wanna move you. Tap it down, lift it up. Press the knees together. I am shaking right now. Okay, so I was definitely one of those people. When the lotto got to like $1 billion, it's happened like twice now, I went and bought some tickets. So imagine you have your lotto ticket between your knees. Don't let me take it from you, because I will. I will take that lotto ticket. I will run with it. I can run. I run marathons. Okay, I could never take your ticket. But keep the knees pressing together. Go for 4 more. Go for 3. You got 2. Last one, hold it up there, press the knees together, give me little pulses of the hips. It's up and up. Keep pressing, don't lose that ticket. Go for 8 more. Go 6, go 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Switch the cross of your ankles. We got to do a round 2. Press your knees together and lift your hips back up. Oh, the shake. All right, from here, you tap it down, lift it up. Down and up. What other crazes have I gotten into? I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so now you have like an imaginary Bitcoin between your knees. Yeah, I did that. I went there too. I have my Ethereum stock still. It's fine. We'll see what happens. I just stopped looking at it. Down and up. Hold on to that Bitcoin, whatever it would look like. Go for 4 more. Reach it. Go 3. Go 2. Last one, hold it, press little pulses up and up. Don't let me take it because I don't know what to do with it. Give me 8 more. Go 6, go 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, hug your knees in. And that was a ton of inner thigh work. Whew. All right, rock and roll yourself up. You're gonna take a little straddle stretch. Take it wherever the legs will let you right now, okay? It might not be too wide, and that's totally fine. And you're just gonna sit up nice and tall, and then just start to walk your hands forward and just get that stretch. And again, don't worry about just sinking down towards the floor. I wanna see that length out of your body and working right there. And just breathe into this. Man, I remember in dance classes, like, splits were a thing too. I used to have dreams. I could always do my right splits. That was not a dream. But I would have dreams that I can do like my left splits and my center splits. Those are the random dreams that I have. Hopefully you have some better dreams than I do, but that was always it. Oh, I got left splits now? Great, perfect. Let me go audition for something. And then I wake up, I'm like, that was definitely just a dream. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead and walk your hands over towards one ankle. And just breathe into the side. You did such great work on those inner thighs today. I know you're feeling that. Drink plenty of water. And then come back to center. Up and over to your other side. I also have that dream where like someone comes up to me and is like, Jeni, you still have one class to take to finish school. And I'm like, I didn't finish that class. They're like, nope. You got to go take that class. And I can never find it in the building. And I'm just like never, ever getting to the class. I'm sure that's got to be in like a dream dictionary somewhere of like what that means. That's definitely a reoccurring one for me. Come back to center. Maybe you can reach out a little further. And you're just relaxing your feet. You can point, flex, or just leave it alone. And then carefully walk yourself all the way back up. Bring your legs all the way together and carefully come all the way up to standing. Shake it out a little bit right there. You're gonna open up your stance just nice and wide on your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, round up and over, dive down towards your mat. Yes, it's a little hamstring stretch, but it feels great just to open up the legs in general. Maybe you hold on towards your ankles, reach your chest through your thighs. And then bring your hands back towards center, heel toe, and walk your feet all the way back together. And then just stay in that nice standing forward fold. Maybe you even pedal through your knees, bend one knee, then the other. And then give me a soft bend in both of your knees. Slowly start to round yourself up for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. And let's take one last breath together as a team. Inhale, reach your arm up overhead. Exhale, circle your arms out and around. Roll your shoulders back. And you are all done with your 30-minute inner thigh sculpt with your magic circle and your socks today. I know you're feeling that work. I'm Jeni Del Pozo, and I can't wait to sweat with you again soon.